you ever had an idea and nobody listened? It's a horrible feeling. It burns you inside. You think to yourself, if I could only get these people to listen, to understand, then we could get these things moving. But what if you could take those ideas and turn them into reality using the power of the network in this room? Ideas that could make real impact on the climate crisis, on urgent social issues. Well, that's what we want to do with this new, exciting generation of the TEDxAmsterdam Award. Our goal is to help people with hidden ideas to bring them to life using the network of TEDxAmsterdam and our partners. Now, I'm David Beckett, I'm a pitch coach, and I believe that great ideas need a voice. And I've had the pleasure to coach entrants to the award over the last few years with developing their pitch. And it's been a great joy to help people with wonderful ideas, such as identifying Alzheimer's at an early stage, or bringing community help to neighbors in difficulty, or delivering solar energy to remote parts of Africa. But over these 10 years of running the award, the team have realized that there's one big thing. There's a big build-up towards the day itself. People enter the competition, they try to get selected to pitch on this red circle, and ideally to win. And previous finalists have made meaningful connections along the way. But the award team have become more ambitious. We've set the goal to make the impact of the award 10 times more. So how are we going to do that? Well, it's what we call supplying a heartbeat of support. Now, let me take you through the 3 principles underpinning the TEDxAmsterdam Award. The first one is this heartbeat, an award with an ongoing cycle that continues to beat after the big day. The second thing we believe in is diversity. Age, gender, nationality, these are non-issues as far as this award goes. And the third thing is building networks. So we're lucky enough to be able to gather some of the brightest minds through the people in this room, that's you, you're the brightest minds, and through our partners, and through everybody in the network connected to TEDxAmsterdam. Now, who will be the heartbeat? Who will be those diverse people? And who will create the network for this new award? Heartbeat Diversity Network. Well, at the start, it's the originators of the ideas. And who will they be? Well, they might be the young activists, people who are enthused by Greta Thunberg and Boyan Slat. They have a craving and an anger even to create change. And a really good example of this is Astrid Sonnefeld, who is a previous winner with the Good Shipping Company, challenging the level of emissions from the shipping industry. They could be the career changers, people who have reached a good level of security in their working life, but they're looking for more purpose for their talents. I think of Stander Ridder. He's the CEO of Wellsun, also a previous finalist, creating sustainable glass buildings. That could be the experience creators, people who are perhaps retirees. They have plenty of determination and energy to apply their skills for a wider good. Or it could be the Junge Hunde, the young Turks, who are out there researching and creating something impactful, like Anna Kloppenberg, also a previous finalist, who simply started replacing diesel engines in existing vehicles and putting electrical engines into them. Or it could be the ethical intellectuals, the ones who know they've got a good idea, but they don't really like the spotlight, yet they know they've got to use that spotlight and the crowd to get the change that they crave. So these are a few examples of the type of idea originators that we're looking for. But how will we find them? And how will we nurture them beyond giving them a one-time platform to share their idea? Well, that's where the network, where you and the heartbeat of TEDxAmsterdam can step in. First, we need scouts, people who can go and find those ideas and encourage originators to apply. Now, the first role of a scout is to keep eyes and ears open and look for a good match for the award and encourage originators to apply. But it could go further. Why not set up your TEDx idea session at your company at lunchtime? Or why don't you arrange a network event as a meetup with your group of network? So a good idea doesn't care where it comes from. And creative approaches to sourcing them can result in gold dust. Now, Here's the next part, which is really the true accelerator for the TEDxAmsterdam Award, the power and heartbeat of the network. In the past, only one person won the award. But what if there were numerous winners? What if every idea that was submitted had a chance of success? And that's where our mentors will step in. People with knowledge and advice that can help those people with the ideas to bring it from seed to test and ideally onto full impact. Our mentors will provide that heartbeat of ongoing support. Once again, mentors could come from this room, could come from our partners, and it could come from anybody connected to the TEDxAmsterdam network. Now, before I share with you how you could be part of this powerful group of scouts and mentors, first I would like to introduce two people that have been on the stage here in previous finals to share their ideas. So please would you welcome Mariah Mansfeld-Beck and Shane Smart. So welcome, guys. So, let me start with you, Shane. So, you pitched here a great idea. Would you like to just briefly share what that idea is?
Yeah, the idea was to turn the legal text of the Geneva Conventions into pictures so that everybody could understand it and take action.
Fantastic. So, a graphic representation of the Geneva Convention. Now, I know that this idea is still in development. What would you have needed from the TEDxAmsterdam network to bring it to reality?
Yeah, so at the time when you first come up here with an idea on the stage, you have this, you're in the middle of this creative process, you've shepherded the idea all the way through, you've solved all the problems and you've worked out the solution, but then you have to switch to this planning and logic mode. And it's very hard to manage yourself through that process. So you need a really strong partner. And it could be a Sherlock Holmes, a Watson, a Batman, a Robin, a Iron Man, Pepper Potts. And to take that idea really higher, further, faster, then you need to also have or assemble a team of advisors. And they can be about legal advice, design advice, resource advice, funding, and marketing. And I would say as a TEDx community that actually we should provide that advice because, well, if an idea is worth spreading, it's worth delivering.
Great. Thank you very much, Shane. And yes, applause for Shane. And Mariah, what about sharing your idea, the idea that you shared some years ago?
Yeah, so the idea was to revolutionize the femcare industry. So we believe everyone should be able to know what goes into our intimate products, tampons, pads, and panty liners. And when we found out that there's no regulation in terms what should or should not go into the products, nor what should or should be on the packaging, so nothing on the packaging. Most products are made with plastic, synthetic materials. Some contain perfumes, super absorbent pearls, and if it's cotton, then cotton is one of the most sprayed upon crops in the world. So this is why we set up Yoni, and we were the first to launch an organic cotton tampon pad and panty liner in mainstream shelves in Europe, if not the world.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Great idea, huh? Now, Mariah, you've taken this idea and you've been able to scale it. And you're selling all over the Netherlands. You're also selling in other countries, Europe-wide. So what was it that the TEDxAmsterdam network was able to deliver you?
I think they delivered three things. So one was a lot of enthusiasm, which you need when you're in idea phase to keep on going. Two, they provided this great little video of our 3-minute pitch. And instead of me having to write these emails with nothing really to show, I could say, well, watch my TEDx talk, which validated, I think, the idea at an early stage. And the third was we received a lot of professional advice. And one of our partners was, and still is, Clifford Chance. And they provided amazing advice. So they explained, like, what should the company structure look like? Really basic stuff. What is a convertible loan? I had no idea. But then they also have helped us in much more complicated situations.
Great. So you did get some help from the network.
Continue to.
Excellent. Good. Thank you very much, guys, for sharing. Please give a hand for these guys, Shane and Mariah. Thank you. So, ladies and gentlemen, our goal is to take this TEDxAmsterdam network to the next level. Now, before I give you the website, that you can sign up. You might want to get a bit more information. So in the hall next door, you can find us. There's a big sign with an attic, hidden ideas. And there's a lovely lamp there, so you'll find us there. We can share some information about how you can be part of this program. But if you're already excited to be part of it, then go to this website, award.TEDxAmsterdam. And there you can sign up as a scout, as a mentor, or if you've got an idea already that you think is worth spreading, that could make a real impact, then share your idea. But for now, I would like to ask you that question again. Have you ever had an idea and nobody listened? That's the idea that we want to change. We want to change that feeling of nobody listening. And we will find those ideas. We will help those people with those ideas find their voice, and we will help those ideas come into the world with true impact, with a strong beating heart. Thank you.